They'll start the drive with Harris. Taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. Gets past one man. And he gets this one down to the 24. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Running it with their receiver, Cooper. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him count things off.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. At their own 24-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
That one's taken in by Spears.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways that call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to find a lot of empty space there. Picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Okay, ready? Alert! Alert! Go!
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tyjae Spears. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about this Titan defense.
They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They run again with Harris. And they've got it run across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Howell changing the play here.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now a first down carry for Harris. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Titans' 41-yard line.
Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Here we go. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's Spears on second down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Alex Highsmith making a nice play and getting the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan? Introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Hand off to Spears.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Looking to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 47 yards. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 44-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Howell going to audible to something else.
Second and 9 now. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
105 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
10 to 11. 10 to 11. Back to 80.
He'll drop to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
That is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second and 10. And Howell will throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. One last shot before the break. Howell.
And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hit! Street!
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll set up to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And here's a give to Spears.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So it looked like a good opening drive to start this 3rd quarter, but ultimately it's going to be an unfruitful one as they give it away on the fumble.
Yeah, the way they were moving it, you figured they were in good position to take the lead, but they sure picked a bad time to be lackadaisical with the football. They wound up giving it away.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
144 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
This now a 3rd and 4.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here.
the give. This is Harris. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, but it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They'll run with Spears. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Cut. Ready?
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here
Ball
we go.
spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
First down.
Warriors 17.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Hayward, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
189 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold up. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
There he goes, right side.
There he goes again. He may go. Najee Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
67 yards.
And the Steelers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On play action, they'll throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on.
And now they'll shift things around. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Hold the ready.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This is caught inside the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Now first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody.